The most important thing this earnings week was not a number. It was what Elon Musk said, is that he can't get enough memory. Memory supply is only growing 20% a year, but the demand is over 200% a year, even more. What does that mean? Well, if demand is a lot more than supply, in this case 10x, price has to go up. And why would he say that, especially if he's the one buying these chips? Wouldn't saying that cause the price to go up further? Well, it's a confession, it's the truth. And this was the most important thing in the earnings calls all week, was that memory being the bottleneck still. It'll likely be the bottleneck for years, maybe a decade or so to come in this AI, fourth industrial revolution infrastructure build out. And it's something to keep in mind. Elon Musk and SpaceX, he builds everything from rockets, batteries, and cars. He likes to do vertically integrated stuff and robots. However, he's pairing up with NVIDIA also to do orbital compute for SpaceX. So that partnership is going to be very important for AI. On top of that, AMD, their data center revenue more than doubled, which is phenomenal. However, their gross margins stayed flat at about 56%. Why did it stay flat? Because AMD's, their memory costs are going through the roof because of all the demand. And that's why their margins are flat. And that's another side of the same story that what Elon Musk was saying in terms of 200% demand versus 20% increase in supply. It's the same story. Memory is the bottleneck here. And this is why I think the AI trade has way more legs to go, way more legs. On top of that, you had Palantir commercial revenue, like 149% or so growth. So the revenue is flowing now towards the application layer and the software layer of AI, and Palantir is doing very well because of that, up 20-something% yesterday. Look, this AI growth story has way more legs. Last week with the situational awareness hedge fund deleveraging and margin calls, I thought would be a bottom in the market, and that's what it appeared to be. We had the excess leverage getting wiped out, and that was healthy. I still think that we could likely hit 8,000 in the S&P 500 by end of year, maybe 8,200 in my opinion. I wouldn't be surprised if we had another 8 to 10% drawdown in the next couple of months, but on the way up, we'll likely hit 8,000, 8,200 in my opinion.